Hey there, my dude, I'm glad you made it through. Cause some days are tough, some bros more buff, but you, my dude, are enough. So let's post up and chill for a few, answer a phone call or two. At Hug Your Bros, that's what we do. Oh, what up? Thanks, Caleb. Alright, later, dude. Sick. Oh, this is a sick-ass cardigan. Thank you, dude. So whether you're crushing it or feeling not so legit, let it all go and hug your bro. What up, and welcome to our second episode of our new format. Same old show. It's this. Look, the game has changed, but the players are the same. I'm your host, Strider Wilson. We got Caleb going beast mode on the sticks. What up, Caleb?
What up, Strider? Today I'm going for a little loosey-goosey handheld mic, trying to go rock and roll with it.
Can I tell you, I love that.
Yep.
I love you like going like the Henry Rollins style, like Black Flag style with that mic. It's just a nice, it's these subtle choices that create the texture of the show.
Yeah, I love it.
And I appreciate the hell out of it.
We're always keeping it different, changing up that backdrop behind you. A lot of people love the 007, so I added some more N64 cartridges behind you,
Can I tell you?
Changing up the movies.
Everyone at the Friday Beers office is so stoked on what we have going on behind us that things disappear. No one takes them. People just like to hold them.
Yep.
People like to just, they'll be writing, Liam will be writing or Chet or Elise, and they like to have a little Star Fox. Mm-hmm. Maybe hold on to the Band of Brothers DVD box set.
Yeah, I had to track down the Wire box set. I think somebody was really trying to get deep into the weeds on homicide detectives and the drug trade in Baltimore in the early 2000s. And what? I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
I don't blame them one single bit. You know what they're doing is they're elevating the time that they're having.
Wow.
With themselves, which is I suppose, iteration of the topic that we're discussing today, which is time versus quality time. When you hear that, you go, Strider, you and Caleb hang out all the time. Like, you guys are boys, you're chilling, you're writing together, we're Zooming, we're on Google Docs, but we're working a lot. And then we're recording now, and this is quality time. Mm-hmm. We're lucky with that. But in your interpersonal relationships, you live with your boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or whatever, or you live with your sibling and even families. It's why people go take vacations or do a date night. So we're going to dive into, we've got some great questions today about how to sort of navigate a busy life and make sure you're carving out the right moments, quality, meaningful moments with the people you care about most. As always, I like to lead with a little bit of vulnerability.
That's what makes you you.
Appreciate you. It's why, like when we're streaking, anytime I was going streaking, it was usually my idea. Okay. I'm a known pervert. My idea. We could all be hanging out. Honestly, we could be at my grandparents' vows renewal. I was gonna say valve renewal. It could be, what's one of the worst times you could be having in a group setting? Probably honestly, a family reunion.
One of the worst times? I was thinking like funeral.
Funeral's a bad time.
Yeah.
I'll suggest to go streaking at a funeral.
Yeah.
I will. If it's a family reunion.
Bar mitzvah.
Bar mitzvah, yeah.
Probably not a good time to go streaking.
When I was younger,
yeah.
When I was in the bar mitzvah, would suggest. Now as a fully grown dude, heavily suggest to not suggest.
Correct.
But if it's my family reunion, yeah. Grandma and grandpa, let's see what that birthday suit looks like. Let's go for a run. I want to look into the future, see what I'm working with 30 years down the line. Anyway, I digress. I would like to lead with a little hack of my own, if you will. I live with my wife, and a lot of times I get pressure from my family to come and do family outings, and they'll say, hey, and I'll be like, oh, can I bring my dank wife? Or she can't make it, and we're always trying to schedule, and she's got a busy work schedule. I do. Everyone lives down in Orange County. We generally make the trek down there. People don't come up here just because there's more space and everything down there at my mom's. And it's just tough. And then they'll be like, well, why don't you just come? You live with your wife. And I'm like, guys, living with someone isn't necessarily mean you're spending quality time. We're doing roommate stuff half the time. Like we have these lame conversations. Oh, when's rent due? Let's get the check in. Let's redecorate this. Although we do love nesting together. I'm not going to lie. Oh, we just had busy work days. Now we have to cook. And herein lies my secret ingredient to the recipe of dankness. When my wife and I are cooking, in fact, she just texted me right before we started this recording and it got me stoked. She said, I picked up ingredients for that pasta that we like tonight. We call it baby food pasta because we blend the sauce and it looks like baby food, but it tastes dank. And when we cook together, we put on a little music. Halfway through cooking, oh, hey, did you put the noodles in? Whatever. We start freaking. You know what I mean? And while those noodles get soft, another noodle gets al dente. You know? And in fact, that's when you know the recipe's done, when you're freaking, because it's tough to time noodles. You know it's done when you're about to pop a Woody because you say to yourself, hey, are we eating or are we taking this to the next level? But we're both generally really hungry. Yeah. So we do decide to eat. But it just makes I love it because it's a double-edged sword. It's two birds, one stone. It makes an unfun moment cooking after a long day where you just want to pop something, a reheated, a frozen meal or something like that. It's healthier and it's healthier for the soul because we're dancing. It's the beauty of music.
You ever be like, all right, we're done. Let's check on the noodles. You're like, oh, these need way more time to cook.
Absolutely. Yeah. Or we're really getting into the zone freaking and I'm like, oh, this is now mush.
Yeah.
We need to throw a whole new batch.
Yeah. I like that.
Refire up the Cisco.
I got a pretty, I'm in a situation right now where I'm like really having to think about time versus quality time. Not as much with boning the person that I live with. But as we talked about on the show, moving in with my great coworker, Lucas, he's popped in every now and then. He's called in. He's a legend of the game.
Lucas is a HYB ledge.
HYB ledge. And speaking of HYB ledges, we got Dylan coming in, taking a poop.
Oh yeah. We like to give the boys a shout out when they come in here.
Yep. It's an open space. You just got to be ready to
shout out to our boy, dude.
Off camera, but Dylan, say what's up.
What's up? Shout out Casa Bonita.
Oh, dude, the Casa Bonita crew.
So as I was saying before Dylan rudely interrupted me, my roommate and I work with him, and so much. It's not like there's a lot of people in this office. I might pass by in the kitchen once a day, but
throw him one of these, a little.
Yeah, but Lucas and I can't do that because we're like producing everything that goes on the Friday Beers YouTube channel. We're working on that together most of the day, and it's tough to deal with that and then go home and then also see each other.
Right.
We don't get in arguments, but sometimes it's good to just take a break away from work, go home, sleep on it. And what I don't want to happen is us going home and then we continue to talk about work.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time here in the office and I love Lucas. That's why I'm moving in with him. But I want to make sure that I have time here with him and then quality time at home.
Yes.
So Strider, do you have any suggestions for how I can ensure a good workplace roommate balance?
Dude, that's an excellent freaking question. You just have to have something you guys are mutually passionate about. Mm-hmm. So if you bros are fired up on, watching a game together. I'm big on sports. I know maybe you're not so much in on the NFL, but having a heavy subject matter that just helps you switch gears. Mm-hmm. And honestly, the change of space is doing a lot of that work for you.
Yeah.
Granted, the industry we're in is tough and is a lot of carryover, but it's just, you just got to have the subject matter or an interest that you guys are stoked in. I mean, dude, I could even say you invest in a telescope.
Oh, we do have a nice balcony.
I was going to say, you take a telescope. One, it operates as decor.
Yeah.
Telescope is generally considered a masculine piece of decor. Very nice.
But masculine and intelligent.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's usually placed in the cigar lounge of someone's estate.
1,000%. 1,000. And it captures the light this way and it faces, you get to tell someone, well, we're fortunate our balcony faced east. So, when the sun's down in the west, actually the light comes here and you can talk in this register of tone. And, that actually, well, funny enough, Orion's belt it's a winter constellation. So that's actually not Orion's belt. It's okay. It's not presenting this time of year. You'll know this type of stuff. And you guys are now talking about the cosmos. And when you're talking about the cosmos, that opens you up for every topic.
We throw Cosmos on the TV, watch some Neil deGrasse Tyson.
1,000%.
Yep.
You're talking about existence on Earth. I mean, come on.
Little blue
you're
planet.
not talking about work.
No,
You know,
absolutely not.
talking about the human fucking experience.
And then I guarantee you in 2 weeks, we're going to have a video where like Rusty goes to space.
Dude,
It's going to flop, but we're going to be like, we really thought this one was going to hit.
but that's what's beautiful is
Yeah.
you having these beautiful moments together can translate and
Exactly.
help you in your professional life. As long as it's not going the other way, as long as it's not work being forced into personal life. If personal life is able to organically flow and
Yeah.
enhance the work life, that's nice.
Exactly.
That's nice.
See, I like a lot of times when Lucas and I hang out, so I'm moving this weekend, so we've yet to like have the full,
Oh, fuck yeah.
fleshed out.
I
Like,
might get you guys a
living together.
housewarming gift. I might have to get you guys a telescope.
Oh, dude, thank you, dude. Come by in a couple weeks. We're gonna have a housewarming party.
Would love to gaze with the boys.
But every time I hang out with them, usually we're talking about work because that's what we're passionate about, and it's good. But I did tell them like when we go home, it's like working with your wife. You know, don't talk about work when you're at home, and then when you're in the office, keep it cordial. You know, if Lucas and I are all lovey-dovey on each other in the office, we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have an HR violation.
100%. And can I tell you, you guys are young guys. Do you guys like watching like a live stream together? Like, do you guys like watch anyone on Twitch? Like, do you like watching like Aiden play freaking COD or something like that? Or Kai Sinet, whoever the guys are? Like a
Can't
mouse.
say I do.
Okay. Yeah. Like, it's funny. Like when I used to hit the road with Chad and JT, the producer was a young dude, great dude. Jake, what up? And he loved streams, and we would share a hotel room together. And I loved it because I was like, dude, this guy, he's showing me stuff that's
Yeah.
keeping me in my finger on the pulse. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I like to be on that. So I think a stream is pretty good. Or honestly, dude, what I do with my wife, I'm watching right now. I'm watching Summer I Turned Pretty. For all intents and purposes, a bad show. Dumb. Belly, what are you doing? You need to ditch both these brothers. Neither of them are right for you. But I love watching it with my wife. And we've talked about this, having a show together.
Yeah.
Dude, maybe The Wire, bro. Maybe it was Lucas that took The Wire. Oh. Was it Lucas?
Maybe Lucas is like, hey, moving in with Caleb, I know one of his favorite things is The Wire, and I really want to like be the man that he needs me to be.
He's doing research on you, bro. That's a way to say that he loves you.
Coming up.
Buckle up.
Well, Strider, that was I think a great way to kick off the show. Let's say we get into a couple questions.
Let's do it.
All right, let's start off with our first question from the mailbag. This person asks, how do I connect with old friends I've lost touch with without it feeling awkward or forced?
You just got to hit him with the old fashioned text of, hey, dude, your team won this week. And if your bro doesn't have a team, you just need to hard mail him Jacksonville Jaguar gear and be like, dude, now you have a team. We need something to talk about. I'm pretty sure that's what expansion teams are for in the NFL, is to keep bros connected. That plus, of course, $1 million of profit. And if you aren't sports dudes, then just send your bro a clip of William Wallace from Braveheart and be like, this reminds me of you. Who's not going to like that?
Dude, I think, any sort of sports related thing, even if you're not even that into sports, is like the easiest way to just like connect with old friends. Like, I don't talk to my friends for 9 months out of the year, and then fantasy football rolls around. It's like, all right, boys, like let's get the shit talk starting.
It's amazing. It's so good. It's what sports are for.
Yeah.
It's why it's what I talk to my real life brothers about when I haven't talked to them. It's pretty much all I talk to my dad about. And if that's not working, you're really, really worried, you can dig deep into the arsenal and this will work. You send a video of a dude getting hit in the nuts or a compilation video and your bro's going to go, damn. And then you go, yeah.
Say thought of you.
And then, yeah, thought of you. And he goes, why? And you go, this is what it feels like when I don't kick it with you, bro.
Dude, this might be pre or post date you a little bit, but
Please.
on Snapchat, you know, like I had Snapchat in high school and throughout college, and it'll give you like memories, which I guess like your iPhone does that now, but like in high school, like we would take Snapchats just for the sake of like, oh, this is a thing that we're doing. And then it'll be like 5 years ago today, here's a video of you and your boy just like absolutely tearing it up on the pong table. And that's the easiest, just like send it to them, get a quick laugh out of it and be like, yo, how you doing? You know, hope you've evolved past this state. Cause I surely haven't.
You send and edit it like like one of those funeral style, like hope you've had the time of your life
Bob's
video
down there.
of you and your boys just like ripping a ball, like dapping it up, hitting this, or sleeping. I think that's going to be that's a great move. Like, memory style video to your boys.
My mom loves to send these and I love getting them. You know, the iPhone will do this like automatic, like it'll like, oh, this day 5 years ago, you went on a trip to, Florida with the beach with your family. And it just like does like an automatic with like a stock, stock audio, guitar acoustic. And then every now and then just like a random like screenshot of like a receipt will get thrown in there. You're like, I remember that dinner.
that's amazing too.
Like doing that with your boys is.
It's like your ID, like you need it, or it's like your known traveler number. You're buying a ticket.
Like,
hilarious.
Maybe the AI has gotten better at like figuring out what should go in the video. But when they first released that, it would just be like, oh, these are so sweet. Like I love these videos. And then it's just like, oh yeah, my dad was clearly looking up like directions to the Pompano Joe's and Destin, and
that's a great
and didn't know how to do it without taking a screenshot.
That's a hilarious like Friday Beers style sketch where like you can see like them being sweet, like, hey man, look at the memories from our tour, and then it's like Liam just putting lipstick on, like for like just by himself at home. Like, what character was that? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we released that sketch.
Yeah.
So
I think that was still one is in rewrites.
Yeah, I think
he's holding a gun in the next one. He's jacking off with the news.
Yeah, we'll talk to Tyler Falbo about that one.
I think that's a great move. A memory styles video. I think we've given you this caller or this guy wrote it. I think we've given this dude.
I mean, it might
a lot of fuel.
Feel forced, which was part of the question, but like if it's forced to the extent of like, hey, I spent time to like compile this list of funny videos and put a Green Day song to it, I think your boy's going to be like, maybe we haven't talked in 2 years, but like we're going to start talking now.
That's what I'm saying. I don't mind. Like there's moments when you don't want to force it where it's like, okay, you're trying to like court a lady or you're meeting new friends. You don't want to come on so strong.
Yep.
I think sometimes with old friends, it's the runway that you have for forcing it is longer. It's longer. It's more forgiving.
I don't think there's anything wrong with just like I'm a big FaceTime guy. Just like hit him with a FaceTime, be like, they'll be like, yo, what's up? Like, what's going on? Just be like, nothing. Just want to chat. See how you're doing.
That's what I'm saying. Like you guys were boys, like in pretty tight. Like I'll literally text my boy Ferraro, and he doesn't even live that far. He lives down in Orange County, but he's busy. He's got kids. I'm up in LA. And I'll just like literally text him and be like, dude, I'll be like, dude, if we don't hang out in this month, I'll kill you. I'll send him that. Like, and he just loves it, laughs.
Yeah. Nothing gets you like ready to hang out with your boys. Like your life getting threatened.
100%, dude. If you don't, dude, I'll kill your family.
Yeah.
Dude.
Although it is tough sometimes when you like hit him with the FaceTime and you're like, yo, dude, like, what's up? Like, how you been? What's been going on? And they're just like, nah, work.
Can I tell you, I'm glad you brought this up.
Yeah.
The phone call. Nah,
not always.
I'm not a phone call guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
I have a real hard take on phone calls. If every phone call should be 5 minutes, I don't care there's nothing more that I need to hear. If you were going to tell me the story and it's a long story, make it tighter. Cut out some details. I don't care.
How do you feel about the FaceTime compared to the? I don't know if you're a FaceTimer. I think it's
hate FaceTime.
Definitely my generation thing.
I hate it.
Really?
I don't want to FaceTime. Unless I'm with my wife and I'm out of town and we're enjoying each other's company, I don't want to FaceTime.
Okay. See, I think that's where we differ because like I do love just like seeing the homie's face. I think the best time to do it is like Sunday morning. Like I'm hungover. I know they're probably hungover, and
you download together.
Exactly.
Get into last night, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
What's this? Oh shit. That's kind of nice.
We used to have like our recaps at Waffle House like Sunday morning, but
They're
like
so nice.
We got such distance between us, and not a lot of Waffle Houses that are like an easy spot to get to between Georgia and California.
I would love. You know what you should do in California? You should go to an Original Pancake House. Go to OPH. And then get yourself a waffle. I would actually like to see that with like one of those mini little portable tripods.
Yeah.
You with the table for one, and it's set up across from you, and you're having breakfast. You're eating waffles virtually together.
That's a Bobby move if I've ever seen one.
That's a move.
Yeah, he just did a IHOP business meeting, but I think like IHOP or Original Pancake House like FaceTime recap with the boys Sunday morning.
Did he really do that as a move?
He did IHOP business meeting.
Oh, business meeting. Okay.
Yeah.
But ours is because you like to get waffles with your boys, whatever it is that you like to download it. If it's brunch or you get a bagel or you go sit out on a bench and look at the coast, just bringing your boy into that moment.
Yeah,
That's nice for FaceTime.
Definitely bring some headphones. Don't make it a problem for everybody else.
Yeah. You can't be on a speaker. What are you, 70?
Yeah.
I was getting a burrito the other day and there was a guy, just like a 50-year-old dude on a speakerphone phone call in Chipotle. I was like, what are you doing? Like there's so much ambient noise here too. Like help yourself.
See, I can let that slide, but when it's like 25, 35-year-old person, I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like you know how to operate in today's world.
Correct.
If you're retired, I get it.
That's true.
But if you're like anywhere in our age range, you should not be going full speaker blast. Someone was doing that on the plane. I just flew back from Georgia.
I mean, they make announcements. Like you're literally not allowed to do that on the plane.
And to be fair, we were like boarding, so it wasn't like we were in the air, but like somebody was just on speakerphone having a full conversation. Like, yeah, I'm getting on the plane. Like I'm sitting down. I'm like, put it up to your ear. Like, come on now. I don't want to hear your conversation.
Also, like, dude, and sometimes you have to have these conversations. Like if it's a business call, like I took the train to Santa Barbara and there was a dude doing business calls and it was annoying, but I put my headphones on fine. He's like working. It's funny. He was like trying to figure out how to fire a guy. It was pretty hilarious. And then I got off the train and had to take a bus to the next stop for a connector. And there was a young kid who got on the bus at UC Santa Barbara. So a young kid in college, just talking to his friend on the phone.
Yeah.
Being like, yeah, dude, we're going to do this. And then I'm like, shut up. You need to take this phone. You don't take a phone call on this scenario. You need to shut up. I also put my headphones in and listen, but I was like, I can't take this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm fully on board with that. Caleb, good call. Oh shit, man.
Right.
I'm really upset about it now. Hold on.
I think that was the WWE cartridge, if I'm not mistaken.
This one is.
Or is it Star Fox?
Baseball.
Oh, hold it up for the camera.
Ken Griffey. I love Ken Griffey, but if anyone was going to follow baseball.
Wildly off base before we move on to our segment, but I had an idea after I flew into Georgia. My dad and I are big Larry David fans.
Love Larry David.
Seinfeld, Curb Your Enthusiasm. And we always have like Larry David takes. Pretty good.
Yeah.
And I was like, my Larry David take is after every flight or even like bus trip or whatever, like any time where you're like forced to be in a communal space, you should get graded. Like you get off the plane and like the flight attendant hands you a rating and it's like you got deducted 10 points because your elbows were in the other person's lane for a little too long, or you were talking on the phone on speaker full blast.
Dude, this is a great call. 100%. Like you should have Uber ratings and like like a passenger rating.
Yeah.
Like if you have a low passenger rating score on Uber, like you're a piece of shit. Dude, in China, they did this like as like kind of a social experiment in a city, did this with actual real stakes where like you got a social score.
Really?
And then, but they kind of went too far where like your face would be up there. Like say you jaywalked or whatever, like there was shame built into it. And like their face would be up there and like this person litters. And so it did kind of work though as a deterrent. But then I think like people could fuck with the system and like really.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting a little Black Mirror territory.
It's like, yes.
I think there's a whole episode about that. But the best way to solve this is just like understand the societal construct, watch Curb Your Enthusiasm and just follow what Larry David complains about.
I love it. It's so true, man. And, even Marcus Aurelius says, he's like, look, there are people who are shameless. There are people who are lack guilt. And there are people who are like sociopathic. Like there's just going to be people that are going to be in that category. And life isn't possible without them. So if you say, and luckily that's a minimum percentage of people, you just go, if you run into someone like that, well, and now I just have to deal with that. Like I'm not going to take it personally. It sucks that person has been prescribed this way. And then I wish maybe instances in their life have exacerbated those personality traits. Maybe I can even suggest a way that they can do better or help them. But, some people can't help themselves. Just like that dude on the bus taking the phone call.
Yeah. Well, all that being said, call up your boys, call up your girls and be like, hey, I just had the worst flight experience of my life. Let's talk about it. That's a good way to connect with your old friends.
Savage, non-passive aggressive move is to me, if I would have hopped on the phone to my wife and been like, you won't believe this asshole on the phone behind me right now. Just having a conversation for no reason, recapping that and then hoping he hears.
Yeah.
Beautiful moment.
Like, some people, man.
Some people, a young kid too.
Yeah.
He should know better, right?
I love it. I think we got to the base of that question.
We did.
Yeah. All right. Let's say we move on to our first segment of the day, Strider.
Oh, let's go, Daddy-O.
All right, Strider, we're back with a segment from last week. Really loved how that one went. So why don't you introduce to the audience what we're doing today?
This segment is called How to Say I Love You to Your Bro Without Saying I Love You to Your Bro. Handing him the TV remote at your place.
Ooh, let them curate the vibes. I love that. Also, like letting them have aux at your party or something like that. Yeah.
And then just being like, AMC's Channel 12.
Yeah.
Trust. Shawshank's on.
Showtime.
Yeah. Shawshank's
I got showing up to their office around lunchtime and just texting them, I'm outside.
That's amazing, dude. Unbelievable, dude. Just taking in sustenance together. I love that.
And if you want to level up further, check their calendar. Make sure they have an open block, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's being, dude, honestly, bro, knowing your bro's Google Calendar.
Yep.
Being logged into your bro's Gmail so you can check his calendar.
Without him knowing, just be like, yeah, I'm keeping tabs on things over here.
I know.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. I know where you're going to be after Labor Day. You're free on Wednesday at 12.
We're good to go. We're getting
Piggybacking on that, emailing your bro at his work email with subject line, what up? Body of the email, just nothing.
Dude, that's huge. Like boss comes by and be like, oh, he's got 45 new emails. Doesn't know they're all from his bro.
Yes, opening them, just clicking them, making them go from bold to blank, baby.
All right, I got introducing them to your parents.
That's huge.
It's a big moment in a relationship.
A formal sit down, maybe not even telling your parents, but like, hey, I want you guys to meet someone
Like,
special.
hey, I've been hanging out with this guy. I think he might be one of my best friends.
This is my boy Darren.
Yep.
Guy fucking just clears bongs. This guy's lung capacity is insane, dude. It's the man. Going to an art museum, looking at a classic painting, maybe Monet or Picasso, and being like, you could do that.
I got reading a book series they recommend.
That's huge.
Yep.
That's huge. Yeah, Mistborn.
Dude,
Will Angus, thank you.
I've had so many people recommend me. I literally was thinking of Mistborn when I wrote that, and I'm like gearing up to read it because nothing feels better than like you recommend someone a book and you're like, they're not gonna fucking read that, and then they're like a couple weeks later, like, yo, dude, I just got to chapter 6. You're like,
and then they see you and they go, dude,
yeah,
it just feels so nice. How about when you guys order pizza, automatically getting extra ranch?
Yeah, just like what? No need to split.
Yeah.
I got sending a party full invite to them, just them to grab a beer.
Dude, that's so amazing, dude.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's got like the confetti and stuff. It's like, you are invited to grab a beer with Strider.
On Thursday.
Are you going? Yes, no, maybe.
Same day, later on Wednesday.
It's like 2 hours away.
You already texted about it?
Yeah.
Dude, every time you see a dude over 6 feet, guessing how much they weigh and what position they played in high school and agreeing about it, never checking it or asking the guy, just being like, yeah, he's for sure probably safety.
Yeah, that's like the unspoken, just like language you got with your bro. Love that. Let's see what else I got. Ooh, I've been learning guitar recently.
Nice.
And learning their favorite song on guitar.
That's huge.
Yep.
That's huge. I mean, yeah, you hit your boy with a little bit of Nickelback. I mean, come on, bro. Not laughing when he finally admits to you how much he lost on NFTs.
That's a hard one.
So and then he shows you the picture and it's like a stupid looking cartoon bull and you just have to be like, sorry, man.
But yeah, dude, I totally would have invested in that too if I had the money for it. You're just way more financially well off than me at that time.
You're more in tune to these things, man.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that you're in the know so much and, everyone gets misled.
That's a slippery slope because they'll be like, you know what, I was right. I'm going to invest in the next big thing.
Exactly. I'm going to do this again.
But, it's not your responsibility.
Dude, just hearing the words Bored Ape Yacht Club, it makes me want to punch that. At that club, does everyone get punched in the shoulder by an older brother to get in? That's what they all deserve.
I
just shut up, dude.
I'm so glad, when there's a new fad, it's AI right now. And I know that's not going anywhere.
No.
But I'm really glad that one went away because I was like, this sucks. And if this becomes the norm, I will probably just become a nomad and just live in the woods. And
you and me both, brother.
Yeah. So we won that one.
Yeah, we did. Thank God. That's a battle won. War, we'll see.
I got sabotaging their relationship with their girlfriend so they break up and you can hang out with them more.
Yeah, definitely there's a collateral damage there.
Yeah.
But it will, if you're in the theme of this episode, quality time versus time, you'll be spending more time together.
Yeah. Who do you think they're going to turn to when they need some advice on how to like move on from their girlfriend?
That's huge.
Like, oh my God, I can't believe she did that. And you're like, no, like I can't believe that either.
And then you go full on like Lex Luthor style, like you end up becoming bald and wearing suits as the evil villain. Where like, I appreciate our time together.
Yeah. All out of love. All out of love.
Yeah. Everything we do is out of love.
Yeah, of course.
How about this? When you sharing your location with your boy when you're in Vegas, so they know you're in Vegas, but where?
Oh, so like you're not even with them?
No, they're at home, and they're just seeing you like on the map going from casino to casino. Being like, that's so sick.
Dude, it's also good. Like, hey, I want you to keep tabs on me. Like, it's a big place, big playground to get lost.
And he could be like, hey, you're headed to Spearmint Rhino. Honestly, dude, you should go off strip to Treasures. It's like in a neighborhood that feels like Van Nuys. It's next to a place that does like smog checks. But honestly, a lot of great group of ladies, good staff, great prices.
Dude, they become like your guy in the chair. They're like, all right, you're going here. You're going to want to turn.
Yes. Seymour Hoffman and Twister. He's like, we got an F5.
Yeah. And they're like looking up like reviews, like, do not go into there. Do not go into there.
Exactly. The tables are cold. The tables are cold. Head over to Planet Hollywood.
I love that. All right. I got hijacking trivia night and creating questions that only they know the answer to.
Great call.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge. Sweating a season-long bet together. University of North Carolina under 6.5 wins.
Gotta get Dr. Locks in here. I think that's something that he
just riding together. My buddies and I put down some action in Vegas. We're like, we're riding together. Let's go.
All right, my last one. I got asking their mom permission if you can have a play date.
That's huge. I mean, that's absolutely huge. I love that. Absolutely love that. When you guys crash together, having matching PJs and sleeping Charlie in the Chocolate Factory style, like the grandparent style, like foot to foot, head to toe.
Yeah.
And then maybe you suck on your bro's big toe and he sucks on your big toe as you go to bed.
This is when I think you need like minimum 4 people involved in to like get the full experience.
It's best for 4 bros.
Yeah. We got some questions that might hit on this, but doing it while camping.
Oh, that's probably the only way I would go camping if I said, are we going to sleep Charlie Chocolate Factory style?
Yeah. Get a 2-person tent and bring 3 boys along.
And maybe have a little extra fun. Hide a golden ticket in there. What does the golden ticket mean? I don't know, but you have it.
Hey, your paraplegic friend just all of a sudden like starts.
Someone
I've been dancing around.
It's in his ass. You never knew.
Yeah, exactly. You got any more for us?
That sounds great. I love that. This is one of my favorite segments. I can't wait to groove on some more of these for next week.
Yeah, every time we come up with these, I'm like, I either am already using these or am going to in the following week. So let us know if you're going to use any of these, and let's see how they pan out.
100%. The party full is fire. I love that.
That's when because I'm not a partyful guy. So I'm just like, I'm just going to text you to come to my pregame or whatever.
It's so fun. I'm going to do that with my wife. I'm going to go see a play with my wife. Am I excited about it? The play? No.
Yeah.
But hanging out with my wife? Yes. So I'm going to if I send her a party full for that, she'll die laughing. She'll love it. A lot of these moves work for dating too.
Oh,
so,
yeah. I mean,
we love our bros. We love.
See, yeah, the thing is you can usually just tell like your significant other, you love them. But for guys, you got to get a little creative.
You got to get a little more creative and honestly have fun.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. Yeah. I'm going to be ripping a partyful invite for us to grab beers after this.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm so down. I'm in. I'll be accepting the shit out of that.
Hell yeah. All right, let's get on to our next question. This person asks, how can I create traditions and routines for my family?
Dude, you don't have to reinvent the wheel here. All you got to do is come in with some fire. And I'm saying you do at least once a month, breakfast for dinner. This is one of my favorite things to do. It's fun. If you've got kids, you let them do the pancake batter. You're frying bacon. Who doesn't get stoked when they smell bacon? Even my wife, who's a vegetarian, goes, that smells nice. I like the smell of bacon.
Yep.
You do that. And you know what? You go all in. You pound 2 cups of coffee at 7 p.m. And then you pound your wife. Yeah, I said it. You serve yourself to your wife sunny side up if you're a finesse bottom like me. And then she hits you back with, oh, honey, I thought I requested you over hard. And then you go, honestly, I think over medium's the best we're going to do tonight. I have a heart condition. So it's a great tradition. The whole family's involved, and hell, maybe even make a new member at the end of the night.
Wow. I was going to go a different direction.
Yeah.
But honestly, the bone in your wife aspect. Here's what I love about our dynamic strider is you have a wife, I don't.
This is why they team us up together. We get we have multiple perspectives on this show, which I love.
Exactly. Different ways to hug your bros. I was gonna say my family does it a little differently. I do love the breakfast for dinner idea.
I love it.
But we've created holidays.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we've created holidays. Well, let me rephrase that. We've bringing it back to Larry David, the Festivus episode of Seinfeld, season 9.
It's great. Yes.
Which actually wasn't written by Larry David. He was off for seasons 8 and 9, but still a great episode. All timer. We have a Festivus celebration every December 23rd. And for those of you that haven't seen Seinfeld, George Costanza's dad created a holiday in spite of Christmas and Hanukkah and all traditional holidays. And there's an airing of grievances and there's a feat of strength. And it's just a fun time to get some family and friends together.
Dude, I think that's fantastic. I always think growing up, there was these families in Orange County that had like good athletic sons, like basically all like pretty good white dude athletes that like played D2.
Yeah.
You know, but they were good athletes, you know what I mean? And they would do like family Olympic games. Me and my brothers like went to observe.
Yeah.
Like very cool. Just like one time, but it's like, and the dads were like ultra competitive in alpha. Like the energy was a little bit not fun, but the idea was great.
Yeah.
And it'd be like bag toss. They would do like wrestling. Like sometimes they'd literally wrestle. One would be like pick up basketball and then you do scores. So I think like that, like with like other families, if you want to incorporate that and like do like a street Olympics or something like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
I think it takes the pressure off of like the traditional holiday. Cause like people get really worked up around Christmas and Thanksgiving and
Yes, the worst.
yeah. And there's like some built in like idea of like how those things are supposed to go. And we have to do this at this house and this at that house. I think we just be like, we're going to do our own holiday, different day, make it a time that everybody can come. And like, you look forward to that every year because you like establish it with the foundation of like, this is a fun time to get together. I think that's the best way to.
It's something you're looking forward to. It's loose. You can even invite and you know what? Making it not just family, like inviting a couple friends, like when it's around the holidays and you have some friends come, that's the real true ingredient. When it's like just family, and don't get me wrong, I love my family. I'm like, guys, we need to mix up. We need some fresh blood. Yeah. Guys, we need some chicks. I'm gonna invite some strippers to my family. if it's not Thanksgiving dinner, you don't have at least a couple, girls from the day shift at Treasures. Like, what are you doing? Is it even Thanksgiving, dude? Come on.
Do you remember? I was telling you when I was in Baltimore a couple weeks ago. I was visiting my sister-in-law's family. Because her dad made a holiday. He calls it Favorite Uncle Friday.
I love this.
And so it's all of his like brothers and nieces and nephews. And he's literally just like, I'm the favorite uncle and we're going to have a holiday celebrating me. And I got the invite this year. And so it's like not exclusive to the family. Like I call him my like uncle-in-law. Like I don't even know what he is to me originally, but just having like that, like he's retired. He's just like, I'm going to do what I want to do. Pick a nice summer day every year. And like, now I'm like we had like matching hats that said Favorite Uncle Friday. We went golfing and like did all of his favorite things. But
this is incredible.
Yeah.
This man is a genius.
Oh yeah.
Everyone needs to have their version of a Favorite Uncle Friday. I love the alliteration. I love that there's gear involved around it. Yeah, that's just genius.
Yep.
If you can find that like sort of bachelor party energy without the debauchery and bring that to your tradition, you're in the right.
There was a bit of debauchery going on.
Yeah, of course, it's going to happen. You don't lead with it, but
18 holes of golf will get you going right before.
Plenty's going to happen. The shirts are going to come off on the 18th hole. But this is because this guy wants it for his family. So I'm saying keep that.
Yeah. It's all
in your mind. I love this, dude.
All right, Strider, let's get to our next returning segment. Why don't you introduce it to us?
This segment is called The Chill of Rights. This is where we rewrite and make the most essential amendments to the age-old bro code. We take the Constitution for brodom and we amend it for the better, updated, modernized twist. Today, we are taking the code, refrain from eye contact when eating penis-shaped food. While funny, while hilarious, I think it needs to be updated and modernized. I think you should enjoy any food, any way you like. We should give penis-shaped, I would like to amend this nice and cleanly and submit it as legislation to the bros out there to be passed or not, to say, while eating penis-shaped foods, give it the Reese's Pieces treatment. There's no wrong way to eat a penis-shaped food. Whether you're munching down on a zucchini without even slicing it and putting it in your salad, you could swallow it whole like a pill if you want to. I don't care. If you're eating a hot dog, which is probably the premier penis-shaped food, you could do that while, I don't know, FaceTiming with the old dudes from the Lemon Party video if they're still alive. I don't know. Anyway, there's no wrong way to eat a hot dog. And why wouldn't I want to see my bro when he's eating a hot dog? Because you know when you place a bet and you're like, dude, loser has to suck my wiener, dude. I'd like to see, I would get better data on what my bro looks like sucking my wiener if I get to see how he sucks down a Chicago-style dog or a Seattle-style dog or just a plain old boiled hot dog if he's a maniac. So yeah.
Is a hot dog the funniest food to watch someone eat?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. And it says, because it is, I do believe someone's a serial killer if they take a hot dog and hold it like this and eat it like that.
Yeah. Like going sideways on it?
Oh, if you eat a hot dog sideways, I mean, you need to be sent. You need to be
straight
sent
to jail.
Straight to jail. Oh yeah, dude. If you eat a hot dog like this with two hands sideways and bite it in half, you know there is a wrong way to eat a penis-shaped food. There is actually.
Yeah,
but you're allowed to make eye contact.
Amendment to the amendment.
Yeah, this is. I'm maybe coming full circle on this.
Yeah, yeah.
In any case, all I'm saying is the fact that it looks like a weenie or a dick and you're eating it and making eye contact is fine. Yeah. The fact that you are going to eat it the least efficient way isn't fine.
I think the important thing to note here is eat at your own risk. Correct. There's cameras out and you get clipped having a little chomp on a dog. You gotta be ready for a little Snapchat filter going over.
Very true.
Yeah.
Like if my banker or my accountant was giving me financial advice, like very sound advice, like, hey, you should save money for your future.
Yeah.
Which is, everyone's going to agree that's a good idea. And then he ate a hot dog and some ketchup dripped on his shirt after that. I'd be like, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah. So yeah, we're not here to say whether or not you should. We're just saying whether or not you can. And we think you can.
We think you can.
We think you can.
It's your right.
Exactly. We want to establish it's your right. I still maybe wouldn't recommend it, but teach their own.
Yep. Very smart.
Maybe just don't give them like a weird look when you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's,
sunglasses.
Yeah. Yeah. Love that. All right. Well, we're going to send this to you guys in the comments. We're going to have a poll.
It'll be submitted.
Let us know if you approve this amendment to the Chill of Rights. I'm still not really sure how it works. Is the Bill of Rights the amendments?
Yeah. It's the original, I think, 14 amendments to the Constitution of the United States.
So there's the Constitution and then
they missed stuff.
They missed it. They're like, we're going to add some stuff. All right. So the Chill of Rights is the amendment. So let us know if we're adding this to the Chill of Rights.
Yes.
Yeah, you're learning something. I'm learning something new on this show.
Maybe both.
Maybe basic U.S. history.
I learned I need to stop eating hot dogs like this.
Write that down. Cool. All right, let's get on to our next question. This person asks, what are low-cost ways to spend quality time with my loved ones?
I think camping in the backyard. One of my favorite childhood memories was just pitching tents in the backyard and like just sleeping outside for the night. Super fun. You still have all your creature comforts right there if you need them. But not everyone has a backyard. So I think what you do is you find someone who does have a backyard and you teepee their house as a family. Dude, imagine just having all the same like matching Adidas tracksuits, walkie-talkies, dude, just going around, just pulling off of operation with your family. So sick, dude. Just all of you collectively executing a mission together. I don't think there's any greater high than that.
Dude, I love that. Any family bonding over just like, let's screw over another person
is the best.
Certified way to just bring your family together.
It's so much fun. And then when you know, we used to teepee this house growing up and this family, and they used to always teepee us back, and it went on forever and it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
And it finally ended though when someone put a dead fish in someone's pool.
Ooh.
We were like, all right, you kind of.
Shredder, I got to call you out.
Honestly, that cost a lot of money.
I got to call you out on this one. The question asks, what are low-cost ways to spend quality time with my loved ones? Have you seen the price of toilet paper these days, Strider?
Caleb, this is a great call, dude. Lucky for you, I'm stocked up from the 90s.
Ooh.
No, dude, so I have an entire garage filled with teepee.
It was a COVID.
Dude, that is true. That is true. You know, dude, you got to buy a ticket to a game and take the toilet papers home with you.
Dude, I remember during COVID when everybody was going crazy over like toilet paper.
Yeah, this is a cardiopulmonary virus, and everyone's worried about how they're going to wipe their ass.
Dude, my dad was literally like, because I was moving out of my dorm freshman year, and he was like, grab the toilet paper from the dorm bathrooms.
How funny is that? Like, what a hilarious worry that everyone has. Like, society's going to break down. How am I going to wipe my ass?
Yeah, like the first thing that people are thinking of is like, I got to wipe my ass.
Exactly.
That's where I draw the line.
Bro, I got a bidet.
I don't need canned beans. I
don't care how I drink water. I need for 3 days.
Yeah.
If I don't get that, I'll die. Food, I need that. But really, how am I going to wipe my ass?
Dude, I remember when I was growing up, my parents had like a bunch of these water jugs in the basement. I'm like, what? Like, we don't have like a water cooler. Why do we have these? And it was because of Y2K.
Hilarious, bro.
They like that was like they weren't like, oh, like the world's gonna end or whatever. But they were like, you want to be prepared.
You better be safe than sorry.
I got a funny camping in the backyard story.
I love it. Let's hear it.
My family, we're not like outdoorsy people. Like we like to go for a hike.
Yeah,
but
bro, same, dude.
we're like, Dad, like can we go camping? He's like, yeah, we'll do it. And then pitch a tent in the backyard.
Was that him genuinely being like, this is camping for you guys?
Oh yeah. And it gets better because we had a really long extension cord running from the house, and he brought a TV out there.
Dude, I like where your dad's head's at, bro. This is a great move.
And we had these old like UGA football, like best plays, VHS tapes. So we were just like putting on like highlight reels and stuff, watching that.
I love that.
And then my dad, we had an air mattress too that we were sleeping on.
This is great.
And
he takes the bed outside. Yeah. Just puts it out there too.
So my dad and I we had like 2 tents. My dad and I were in one tent together in the air mattress, and it like immediately deflated.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, because those things never work.
No.
Especially not out.
There's a hole in it. Yeah. You use it one time, you're lucky if you get to use it again.
And then I wake up in the morning and he's just gone. I'm like, I go to my brothers. I'm like, yeah, where did Dad go? They're like, oh, he must have gotten up early. Turns out he just went inside.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. As soon as he realized you were asleep, he's like, yeah, I'm going to my bed.
Yeah, we're in like a burrito, basically sleeping on the concrete floor in the backyard.
Yeah, no chance.
And then he was like, his reasoning, which is very fair. He was like, no, I opened the window. So I was like basically outside with you guys.
That's a great line, dude.
Yeah. So I think pitch a tent in the backyard, get a long extension cable, watch some of your favorite teams' sports highlights. Now you can just stream it bring your iPad. You don't even need an extension cord.
And can I tell you something right now, Caleb? I think this is going to lead right into our next question here that we have coming up.
Yep.
We've got a lot. We're sorry. I'm going to preemptively apologize to the campers out there.
All right. I think, let's just get right into our next question. This person asks, how do I get my partner or kids involved in hobbies I enjoy without it feeling forced? I love camping and I want them to love it too.
Here's the thing, dude. Sometimes, life can be hard. And your family's not going to like camping. It's like it's like cilantro. Camping is like cilantro. With the reverse numbers, 10% of the population likes camping, 90% doesn't. Whereas 90% of people enjoy the taste of cilantro, 10% it tastes like soap. Yeah, dude, your family's not going to want to go camping with you. You have to gear up. You have to pack. Taking a dump is worrisome. I'm gonna try not to take. I'm basically in the wilderness, not able to get in comfortable position sleeping, while also being like, I have to wait 18 hours till where I can shit again because I don't want to wipe my ass out here. Mm-hmm. It's a nightmare. It's hot. There's bugs. I can see it is cool to see the stars, but honestly, just settle for hiking.
Take a cool telescope on your balcony.
If you have a sick ass telescope, bang.
Do it from the comfort of your own home in the AC.
The AC is right there. You pop back inside. You're watching highlights. It's amazing. You can pull the phone out on your app. Honestly, we have technology now where it can be a fully cloudy night. I can look at my phone and it will know where the stars are and I can see them, and that's tight. And that's enough for me because I'm a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. Your family's not going to want to camp, but if you take them hiking enough, maybe one day they'll get the itch to be like, hey, I'll stay out here at night, and they might like it. But baby steps. You got to start with day hikes. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah. I think that's the key is like, you can't force anything on your kids, on your friends, on your family. You got to just like show them what you like. But if their association with that is that dad forced us to do it, they're not going to like latch on to it by any means.
100%. Anything your parents like want you to do really bad, it's just DNA. It's built in. Like, I will not like this. If anyone tells me to do something, if someone says, hey man, have a nice time, I'll be like, nah, screw you, dude.
Yeah.
I want to have a bad time now. I don't know what it is. It's just human nature to a degree. But yeah.
It's like you gotta play Inception. You know, it's like you can't go into their dreams and force an idea into their heads. You have to like sprinkle their thoughts. You know, you gotta get that what is it, the totem rotating, and then they gotta stumble upon it themselves and think that it's their idea that they like camping. Then they're gonna be like, hey dad, we should go camping. You ever tried this? And then you're gonna be like, I've been waiting for this day for a long time, pal.
That is 1,000% correct.
Yep.
You need to sprinkle the idea, let it generate in their own mind after you have watered that garden by planting little seeds, by watching. I don't even know if there's like a movie that is cool with camping. There's summer camp movies, but I don't even think every camping movie probably ends in a murder or a bear.
Yeah, I'd say 90% of camping movies do not end well for the campers. Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, nothing good has ever happened while camping. There's weirdos out there. There's the wilderness. Like, no.
Name me one movie where it's like the opening scene, characters go out to camp in the middle of the wilderness, and the movie is just like, oh, it's just, you know, a slice of life Linklater film about just family out in the woods.
Never. Also, anytime the person that invites me camping, basically they're like, hey, come to the woods and you'll follow what I do.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm gonna go be your bitch now in the wilderness.
Yeah. You're
I want to be your bitch.
Chef, you know, like, hey, hand me that cork.
Yeah, go do that. I'll cook and I'll make all the decisions. You'll follow me and then sleep, and then maybe, hopefully, a bear doesn't get us, and then I'll have a nice time. We'll take my car, but you'll pitch in for money, and then there's no reception, so you might miss emails, and we probably won't sleep. But dude, it's gonna be nice. We'll play cards.
Dude, you know, I think this dad's got to do is he has to exclude the kids specifically from camping. Be like, all right, I'm going on my cool camping trip. You guys can't come with me because like you guys couldn't handle it. You know, this is dad stuff.
And when you go camping, have a few of the cool, because there are some cool things you bring. Like you have a cool jacket with extra pockets. You have a machete.
Yeah.
Put the machete on your hip when you're leaving the house, even though you know it's gonna be very inconvenient to drive with, but have the machete on your hip, and your kids are gonna be like, that's so sick. I want a machete. Where do I go where I can have a machete?
Yeah.
Oh, camping.
Yep. And then you make them have that need of like, now I'm letting into like the exclusive club of campers, instead of being like, hey, you have to do this with me, son, because I'm going to force my activities on you.
Yep. 100%.
I think we solved it.
That's the move.
All right, Strider, let's get into a new segment. Why don't you introduce it for us?
This segment is called Unsung Bro of the Week. This is a segment very near and dear to my heart because it praises those dudes out there just being bros. You know, the Jamal Crawfords of the world, the sixth men of the year, just out there handling the ball, distributing the rock, playing defense, being a dude. Otani's translator, falling on the sword for his boy and the MLB. Just those guys, you know, the dude who orders the Uber first in the crew, who doesn't even ask and just be like, Uber's on the way.
Yep.
Those guys. So Caleb and I are each going to bring an unsung bro to this segment. I'll start off.
Yeah, please.
My unsung bro of the week is Adam Thielen. Former Minnesota Viking wide receiver. He went to a small school, I believe in Nebraska, University of, not Lincoln, at Omaha, like a D2 school maybe, and had an illustrious NFL career. He just got traded from the Panthers back to the Vikings, took a pay cut with the Vikings because he saw there was an injury on the roster with Jordan Addison and Jefferson's a little banged up. And he wants to win so bad with his original team that he took the big pay cut, which I appreciate because he wasn't even on a huge contract. It cut it in half, like from $4 million to $2 million. But then the most beautiful part is there's this guy named, I want to say Coker. I'm blanking on his first name. He's this rookie guy who also came from a very small school, who now is going to get paid some bigger bucks on the Carolina Panthers. So he paid this beautiful narrative forward all through benevolence. Sad to say, Coker does have a quadricep injury and is going to miss a couple weeks, but he's going to be a beast. Needless to say, he's still on the squad. So I got to give it up to Adam Thielen for taking the pay cut to get the dub, even though he's not like the superstar player.
Dude, that's huge. You know what this reminds me of? And he's not my unsung bro of the week because I think he's very sang for. But James Gandolfini,
Oh,
Did you hear about this? In last season of The Sopranos, he negotiated for a higher contract, and then because they weren't going to pay the other cast members as much, and then he split the extra money that he got with the rest of the crew, so they were all getting paid the same, or the rest of the cast at least.
you know who does that? The boss.
The boss.
He's the boss.
He's actually like that. That man is like should be on the poster for this show. James Gandolfini, despite what he portrayed in one of the best shows of all time, is an absolute legend.
And he was doing therapy.
Yeah, he was hanging out with SpongeBob all the time. You ever see those pictures?
No.
Oh wait, hold on.
Gandolfini's a beast.
I
You know what?
gotta pull up this picture, real quick
Please.
for you.
And in full transparency, just like The Wire.
You haven't seen The Sopranos? You're an insane person.
I know. All my boys give me shit.
Hey, that's how we're gonna spend quality
But can I
time together. We're gonna
I'm so down.
start with Sopranos. I'll like we'll start the watch together.
I have to do it.
Yeah, I think we got to start with Sopranos and then The Wire.
Part of my strategy is though, where I'm like, maybe this is the reason I'm staying alive is so that I can watch it when I'm older. Like when I inevitably get cancer from all the hot dogs that I eat sideways, and I'm doing chemo, I want to watch Sopranos while I'm sitting there.
Dude, like multiple pictures of James Gandolfini hanging out with SpongeBob.
I love this, dude.
Actually, I'm not sure if
That's so funny.
this has been a Hug Your Bros post yet, but it's got to be for next week.
We need to put that in the arsenal.
Yep,
We have to put that in our arsenal.
And I believe he did this because he had kids and stuff, and he was like he's been on Sesame Street, just like he's just always like promoting goodness in the world. And like his son was like big fan of Nickelodeon and SpongeBob, and like so he'd take him to these like yellow carpet premieres for
That's
the new SpongeBob season and
awesome,
stuff, something like
dude.
that. Yeah, absolute boss.
What a great guy.
Like how funny is this?
Dude, that's so funny. That one right there needs to be in the Hug Your Bros.
Holding the nose is so.
Yes.
Well, like I said, that's not my unsung bro of the week. My unsung bro of the week is a little guy called Ramon. And Ramon's not in the news, although he might be soon after the story, but he works at the liquor store across the street. And
Oh yeah, he's a beast.
being an editor here at Friday Beers, you need a little caffeine pick me up, a little protein bar to get you through the day because you don't have time to go make a full lunch for yourself. We pop by Ramon's, and every time he's just like, "How we doing, boys?" Gives us a big old greeting, give us some free stuff every now and then. He's an absolute legend, and we got this video. He was like, "Oh, you guys got to check out this video." Well, first of all, he's unsung bro just because he's a legend. You know?
He's absolutely he could do nothing and be a beast.
Yeah. He's an absolute beast. But this like certified him as just like one of the all-time unsung bros. You got to check out this video. So this is obviously some. I'll have to blur out some faces, but he just working the stand. There's some security footage from earlier today. Grabs the matches for the guy and then bam, behind the back.
Oh, dude, unbelievable.
Dude.
Nails the behind the back toss.
So sick. He achieves the subtlety of like, looks like he hasn't done that. Like he's like, oh, I just thought of it on the whim, but also looks like he's done that 100 times. Like,
It looked like he was born doing that.
yeah.
And so wait, is this security footage just because of that sick throw?
Well, here's why this was taped and sent our way. That guy who he hands the matches to behind the back with that sick toss. Cops came a little bit later in the day to Ramon's place, and they're like, "Hey, we're looking for this suspect. He,
Oh no.
there's confirmed 2 stabbings over the weekend. He was either 2 men stabbed once or 1 man stabbed twice." And it was this dude that he did.
They're
this
amazing
sick-
details.
Yeah.
Look, we don't know exactly what happened. We just know there was 2 thrusts of a knife.
There's 2 stab wounds.
Oh man.
So we're also doing a public service. If you see this man, please contact the Santa
Yeah.
Monica police. But I don't want that to shy away from the fact because
There's a silver lining here, and it is this matchbook
what
toss.
further cements Ramon as my unsung bro of the week is he would have done this not for the glory. The only reason we have this footage is because it's police evidence, and he's just doing this because he's just that kind of guy.
That camera's running all the time.
Yeah.
He's not thinking this is for a clip.
He wasn't like, I got to show this to the guys because I got to show them how cool I am. We picked up on that later. He was like, yeah, look out for this guy. Like this guy could stab you 2
Amazing.
times or both of you once.
Look at, basically, the lesson learned is walk in 2s because you got a better chance of surviving 1 stab.
Yeah, it's
than
true.
2.
That's true. So that's my unsung bro of the week. Maybe one
Amazing.
day we'll get Ramon on this show. He's literally only ever a block away.
Would love
It's
to get
obvious.
Ramon in here.
Yeah, absolute legend. All right, Strider, I think that's the show. Why don't you close us out?
Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. Let's build this freaking community of bros out there having each other's backs, dude, watching each other's sixes, having each other's wing. We're bringing new episodes every Thursday. Call in, write in, check out the number, follow us on Instagram and TikTok for all the information you need, how to get in touch with us, and because we're always there, bro. Stay stoked. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Hug your bros.
Hug your bros, hug your shows.